and now this is the situation we're dealing with right here. What I'm tempted to do is try and go about getting a scenario where I can have this phone propped up, possibly there, and ideally it would just stay up there throughout the broadcast. Let me just go and check what we've got going on over this side of the shooting match, because if this is going to be suitable, we are going to roll with it. And seems as if it is somewhat. Alright, that's a pretty good view, isn't it? Or should we try and go sideways? Should we tempt fate? There we go. Could be fortuitous. There we go. Okay, so I think that we've come up with a pretty good scenario for that mounting situation. Okay, so there, we should be good. As I mentioned in the previous broadcast, hopefully that camera's come right. No? Oh, for crying out loud, what camera are we using? Oh, is it flipped? It'll stop moving. At some point it'll sort of... Oh, you're joking. There we go. Alright, so we started off with this Monarch brush. It's a 20... Oh, this one's a 30. That's a 30mm, that's a 25. I started with the 25. We're using Brake Clean to clean it off, because this stuff works really well, CRC product, and we are using CRC 556 to finish it off all with afterwards. But first of all, what I'm using is using this Monarch here, and that's allowing me to dust it off. Now, if you want to have a look at how this engine bay looked before I started cleaning it, have a look on my YouTube shorts, and you'll get a real good understanding about just how dirty it was. And I'm telling you, I mean, it was worse than this, honestly. We're going to get this looking real pretty under here. Now, thanks for jumping on in. How does this go? Does this go under, or... Oh, it's meant to go under. It's meant to go under. I think that's not correct. It would have been meant to go over. And someone's pinched it. Not put it on correctly. Some imbecile. So, that's what you're dealing with. Could have been time. Never mind, that's a technicality. But what we're working on here is literally, it's a dust box. It's a dust box. It needs, all this dust needs to be displaced as best as you can. And the best way is just to flick it up. If you can, if you've got air, that's great. If you've got an air compressor, get in there with that. But for me, I'm just using the old 25mm Monarch. Can't even see what you're doing. Well, you're wrong, P-Wang, because I'm monitoring it on a laptop. So what you need to do is you need to pull your head out of your ass and get realistic with your expectations, because I can see it as right as rain. In fact, I've got a video evidence there. That's high resolution image, and that's being broadcast in real time. I'm monitoring the audio on a very expensive laptop, one that would probably blow your mind, and I've got a great visual representation of exactly what's happening here in real time. So, P-Wang, you need to reassess your own circumstances and realign with the reality, because you've obviously just think you're living in an 8K reality when you're really not, you know? I mean, for monitoring purposes, by all means, feel free to drop it down to 144p if that's something that works for you in your situation where you want to try and save power. This is a poverty engine, okay, my friend. I mean, you've obviously not looked at the other detailing video of where we get to once the engine's all beautiful, but this is actually a Mitsubishi Minicab, my friend. And as far as a poverty engine goes, this is one of the most economical motors on the market, my friend, right now. In this economy, you know, one can talk of poverty all they like, but P-Wang, you've really got your head up your ass, pal. You've really got your head up your ass. So we wish you well. Welcome back to the channel, and we wish you well. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Please share this broadcast with your friends and family, and take a chance if you've got your laptop there. Yeah, shout out to those ones in the chat. If you've got your cell phone there, jump on over to YouTube Shorts and just have a look at some of those videos of the other side of the engine, and just how beauty she gets after about an hour. Oh, mate. She really starts to shine. Are there rocks in the engine bay? Yeah, I'm broke, mate. No, I'm not broke. I'm actually I'm financially secure. I'm financially secured, my friend. I've secured myself. I'm so financially secure that I don't have to work all winter, and I can go to the mountain. I could ski every day and work on being an elite fucking gentleman of sport. Tell me about your own insecurities, pal. Wow, this is really coming up a treat. You guys would enjoy this, because these are the little vans that I drive out on the beach in and stuff. So you can call this poverty engine all you like, but this is what I call an economical opportunity. And this is Japanese as well. This is a Japanese engine. This is Mitsubishi. This is kind of like JDM. This was made in Japan. So it's a beautiful little example of what was built by Japanese car manufacturers, 20 years ago. Back when you were a fucking load in your dad's ball sack. You can see loose wires, fix the broken wires. You're wasting your time. P-Wang, my friend. I need you to just take a hold of yourself, okay? P-Wang, I need you to take... I like this guy, P-Wang. He keeps me... You know what? What I've found in my life is if it weren't for people like P-Wang, this life wouldn't be bearable. It would be unbearable. We love P-Wang. He means a lot to us, because what happens in life, and it's not until you've lived that you realize that you actually do need to be pressed, okay? It's important for people to press you, because that's how you judge social hierarchies. So in this situation, I appreciate you, P-Wang. you are you're able to offer a unique insight, and in that I employ you. Friend. P-Wang made me. Kia ora. P-Wang made me, and you know, I'd give up fentanyl for P-Wang. You know, if P-Wang came to me one day and told me he was worried about me and my Fenty use, I'd give it all away for P-Wang. Dirty T. Yes, Leon. Yes, I will. Giving up the I'd consider. Look, I'm not saying I'm giving up the Fenty, but I'm saying I'd consider it. Alright. You can't tell me I told you I said I would do it. Alright. Yeah, so all these wires here, I'm not too sure what they are. From my understanding, it is alarm. But once I tidy up, I'll have a clearer understanding of what these wires are, and if need be, I will sort of tuck them away and give it a more aesthetic, pleasing. Turn on the car, disconnect the wires to see what they do. Fuck, P-Wang's an idiot, eh? It's like taking like trying to fucking tell me how to do surgery on a fucking dying human, you know. P-fucking-Wang's over here telling me to turn on the car. What? Turn car on, that disconnect wires to see what they do. What a fucking idiot. This guy can't even form a cohesive sentence, yet he thinks that he's in a fucking power of authority to tell me how to operate this motor vehicle. Like, back off, pal. I'm my own guy, and I've got to, you know, I know what's happening here, you know. I'm not about to try. It's these wires, dude. You probably couldn't see them before. Let's see, is my angle fixed? Yeah. It's these. They just look stupid. Like, I can see that. I mean, the car's running brilliantly, but they've got these wires here. Looks like a motherfucking Christmas tree under here. Sell the wires for Fenty. Yeah, pal. Yeah, but dust is just dropping down to the lower level, dude. It's called the ground. How do you think the wire got in here, smart ass? Shit. But, he's a funny guy, yeah. He's a funny guy, that P-Wang. He was dropped on his head at birth. Alright, P-Wang. Can we get fentanyl fire sales? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, we are actually. We're going to be doing some Fenty fire sales. I've got that real crazy shit from Australia, because I'm in New Zealand here, so we get that fire Fenty from Oz. And I tell you, hooey, it'll stop your fucking organs. Yeah, but what I am doing, you're right. I'm flicking it down to the lower level. But what you want to do is a lot of it's becoming airborne, dude. It's very fine dust. Like a lot of this dust is that sort of, you know, it's like cloud dust that sort of blows into your vehicle when you're driving down those country roads in the middle of summer, you know. New Zealand was basically Australia's right. Yeah, man, we selling meth. All right. So we are cleaning in. I mean, this takes a while. this will take several hours. Like the other engine I had, it was already mint. I did that, must have been yesterday, and feels like it took me 5 minutes. But this one, I tell you, the amount of dust, and that's just because it's been driven through the summer. Can you get half the engine dust? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. How much am I getting paid to clean my Barbie car? My little sister's Barbie car. I'm getting paid a gram of Fenty. We're going to do hot rails off the engine block, and we're going to fucking do lines of a gram of Fenty. Because we lit. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this shit there are rocks, man. This Barbie car's picking up rocks. This Barbie car's picking up rocks, man. But, irregardless, we're making good strides ahead with the cleaning. So this top section, there's a lot going on under here. There's a lot of bells and whistles, you know. It's not a one. Whew. Oh, it was so dusty. No, I can't grunt like Sonic. No, I don't want to have to do this engine. I couldn't grunt like Sonic. No. I think he kind of speaks like that. Or JJ. Yes, this engine, I just want to wrestle the engine. Like get down, mano a mano wrestle champ. Yeah. Hats off. I mean, kudos to the engine. Touche, engine. Touche, engine. You really... What the fuck's this wire? Holy shit. Maybe that's the starter. Maybe that's the starter tucked over the oil. Well, God knows. Regardless, I've found with older cars, there's always one. Okay, the Rejects podcast. The Rejects podcast, really? Oh man. Tell them I'll only join the Rejects podcast if Landon tells as a co-host. And that's a statement. That's a statement. I've got stories to tell, guys. I've got stories to tell, okay? I've got stories to tell about how I hacked my way onto the network. I've got stories to tell about how I manipulated IP2.network from the bottom of the world, and those schmucks put me on the damned network, and I've been trying to get off every day since. And but yeah, I've got stories to tell about the Rejects podcast, and we know that the CEO, we just waited. We just waited for the cards to fall, and the CEO fell. We let the CEO do what he does best: get drunk and get rapey. So that's how we managed to get Attila to fall. We just let him. I just took my hands off the wheel and thought, well, surely the CEO will implode upon himself. If he thinks he's actually the one in charge of this whole thing, it's too much of a responsibility. It's too much responsibility for the CEO to try and be the CEO of something that he's not even getting, proper stocks in. He had no proper stocks, yet he was trying to CEO the place. Poor guy. It's kind of like getting a free CEO. It's kind of like Elon Musk being the CEO of your company for free. Like a rapey, scuffed, fentied out Transylvanian fucking Count Dracula motherfucker. And Jewel, wow. What a fresh breath air that one was. What a charming young woman. What a respectable, charming young woman. We're cleaning this, talking. Okay, pal. Back off, pal. Okay, so we're in a good position here. I feel as if we're in a good position here. I'm tempted to start busting out the brake clean. Don't worry, P-Wang. Yeah, bitch. I got 3 cans. It's like Gatorade for your engine. Okay? It's like fucking orange lava burst for your engine. High C motherfucking shit. Okay? I got this shit off James Worley from the flea market. Okay? I got this shit off James fucking Worley. I am P-Wang, you tard. Squaring the fuck out of it. What do you think is the point? Alright, so. Exactly. And then once you get in there, go to town again. You got the brush. Dig, 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 dig. This shit dries off in seconds, really. And a lot of that has good. What did you say? Galvanic corrosion, huh? Okay. Keep your can vertical. I wonder whose stream this P-Wang guy fucking came over from. Squirt with the wires connect. I am, mate. I am. Never you mind. What are you going for, P-Wang? What are you going for in your incessants? You just want to see, do you just want to see bad things happen to me? Yeah. That's very enamoring. That's very enamoring. Alright. 1 can down, 10 to go. Screw the pulleys. This guy's a hoot. This guy's a hoot. You can come back anytime, pal. Yeah, it's like the bell housing down here. I'm going to go around the other side. Oh, just make sure you scull a massive fucking bottle of water. Get under there. All that shit. Okay. Alright. But yeah, this is coming together quite nicely. Little ripper. And quite a bit of, it was quite nasty. But they come up a treat, these things. If you give them a little bit of love like that, they come up an absolute wonder. Oh yeah, your daughter's a genius, and it's a brilliant opportunity. It's the exciting thing about this show. We are going to do a startup. Right at the end, we're going to do a startup, and you guys can see with me whether you think it's going to start or not. Maybe she won't go. Hey, maybe she won't start, guys. That would be pretty cool, eh? That'd be exciting. That'd be great. That'd be that would be a tangible win for the viewer, because the viewer could really take something with them and they could hold that close to their chest and say, I made that happen. I told them to squirt it in the pulleys. Wouldn't you? So we appreciate you for tuning in, young and old. This is a family-friendly broadcast. Live chat is enabled. So let me just wish that everyone keeps their fucking opinions to yourselves. But no, that's cool. This is live interaction. We want to hear what you've got to say about the cleaning process. Will she start? Is it a goer? Is she a goer? Dread. Good guy, Dread. Hoping for a trip to the parts shop. Yes, my guy. Yeah, well, we're going to make it all happen for you. That's the point of this show, really, you know. I don't do it for myself, you know. I get nothing out of this. It doesn't make me do anything, okay? It's only for users. Nah, it's actually just for me, because I'm very bored. I'm devilishly bored. I'm deadly bored, and it's quite entertaining, really. It's quite entertaining, really. But yeah, we cleaned down here. As you can see, it's kind of, if you give it a bit of a scratch, I'm just doing that with the back of my nail. It's hard to know how much of that sort of discoloration shit you can get off, eh? It would be nice. More spray. This stuff's really good because it's unblow-upable. So that's why I use it, because I say, she won't blow up, Captain. But yeah, I believe all these wires are here to do with the alarm. It does have an alarm. And I tell you, the guy that used to drive this thing was an absolute slob. And I hope he's watching the broadcast. You're a pig, mate. You're a fucking low-life pig, mate. And I'll fucking have you. Because yeah, he never cleaned this thing. He's a real scumbag. And it's smoke and everything. So that's part of the reason why it was so dirty, is because, I mean, he liked the vehicle, he just never liked the vehicle. Never did it right. Never did right by the vehicle. Now there's a lot more going on this side of the engine bay. On the other side of the engine bay, there's a lot more empty space. If you did want to see what the other side of the engine bay looks like, if you're curious, there's actually YouTube short videos on my channel right now, and they're live, so you can go across there. These chemicals are kind of fucking me up a little bit, which is a bit of a shame, because do without having a headache right now. So make sure you got all the doors open, lots of plenty of ventilation. Wang. Cleaned the podcast. What does he want to call the podcast? What's the name suggestion? Just do the IP2 podcast, because fucking Attila, the CEO's dead, so we take it easy. CEO's dead. Take back the IP2 podcast. Simple. So yeah, just blast all that shit off of there. It's full of degenerates anyway, you know, worthless degenerates, and you know, Attila's the trash, the top of the heap of trash. So it is what it is. Attila will probably come through. But I can't host it. I've got trash internet here. I got trash internet. So you go right ahead, brother. You go right ahead. Brother, just send me that StreamYard link. Easy as pie. It's as easy as pie. Just remember, get that full Landon Tells on the show. Get that white honky full Landon Tells on the show. And that crack motherfucker MC Frosty, keep him away from the show. We don't allow meth heads on the show. Only fentanyl heads. Only fenties. You can't use meth on the show. We've got a strict fenty policy. We hope that's okay. There's a leaf stuck where your airbox connects to the piping. I don't think it's a leaf. Okay, let me have a look. That thing? Yeah, no, that's not a leaf, but I'm gonna get it, dude. It's just discoloration. That lower section it needs hand cleaning. It's coming up beautifully though. I can report back that it's coming up a beaut. CP Wang. I mean, if I took this airbox out one day, one of these days. But yeah, you just keep cleaning, slugging away at it, you know. I've looked at this for months. I've had this car for quite a few months. I got it at the beginning of the year. And, she's done me very proud, this car. I've loved the owning experience for the most part. Any repairs or things like that have been affordable and easy. Maybe just a slight adjustment here or there. A little bit of paying something, a little bit of a attention makes a whole load of difference, don't it? I'm thinking I might change to the other brush. This one's too scuffed. Okay. I think I'm Fenty. Exactly, P. Wang. It's a joke. It's a joke. Like, if I'm ever talking about Fenty or anything, that's a joke. Like, if you don't know, Fenty is like the most potent street drug in the world. If you get like a grain of it on you, you could die. So it's basically like plunging your hand into fire. Okay? It's a joke. It's like, let me plunge my hand into fire. But yeah, I think that's your sort of opportunity to find some quality broadcasting for your 5-year-old. By the way, guy. Like, what a genius.
Dad, I want to watch engine cleaning videos and talk about Fenty.
Not happening, pal. Oh, I just hit my hand with brake clean. Not ideal. Not an ideal scenario. So this engine box, I mean, it's all coming up pretty good. You just have to keep going. It sort of flushes the shit away. You just use it sort of like water. Like, I know it sounds... Alright. So this can... Oh, that's good, yeah. So I can reach down in here with that brush, clean that lower shelf. Cool. Yeah, good time to change brushes because, show ya, makes life a lot easier. Oh, just drop that through. Clean inside the fuse box. It's already pretty clean in there, pal. There's a wire there, see? Like a fucking wire coming out of the fuse box. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. Either way, as she nice would say. Put it back on, give it a little bit of a wipe. Just a bit of a wipe. This is going to get all squirted down with CRC real soon, and that's just going to give it a bit of a lift. But this is coming up pretty nice, and you know, so yeah, it's just a process of just going through this fucking cleaning shit. So this has got to be done soon. So I'm not seeing any fuck all dust. A little bit of dirt. Now where you were seeing that leaf before. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of dirt under there. Okay. You just need to use the brush to disturb the surface of the dirt, and then it'll wash. But until you disturb it with the brush, it sits very still. And then use the brake pen. But yeah, very fumey when you got your head in there like that, so. Alright. Typhoon! Okay, P-Wang. Thanks, P-Wang. I'm gonna hit it, just stick around, I'm just gonna hit it with CRC. I'll hit it with the CRC, dude. Alright. Way better. It's way better. Okay, so that's how you can get them to look, guys. Oh, here, okay. Looking good or what? I'm using that same oily rag to rub down the inside of the lid like this. And you get a really nice finish. Okay. So that looks really good, everyone. Sure. And then once you've got this, then you can go with the brush again. and keep getting that dirt. I'm wiping it away with the rag. Who's here for the startup? You're going to start it up soon. Who wants to see if she's going to start? Yeah, it looks good under there. I think I might have to go and have a piece of fruit, something to eat. We've been at this for 45 minutes. Do right with some splash. It's alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, ain't it? I mean, you guys saw what it looked like to begin with. And you can go and reverse back the stream. And it looked real bad. So I'm pretty damn happy with that. It looks much nicer. Much nicer. So everyone's thoughts on that. Great opportunity. 660 engine detailing, mate. Miniature engines. Miniature engine detailer. Okay. I'm gonna pull the camera down. And that's how she's looking, guys. We've got the light. Boom. So this is just sort of like dusting it off again. Just sort of moving things around a little bit. That can be sort of, back should actually be nice. The engine dipstick. But yeah, as with always, there's always going to be a lot more to do under here. But just trying to keep it clean is one thing that you can do as part of your maintenance. It does look a lot nicer. I'm just going to flick that back. As you can see, this is our sort of result that we've got. That's that side. That's your other side. Now it was just completely covered in dust under there before. So it's looking like a brand new engine. We're pretty happy with our results. Hope you are too. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go for a quick walk around the front here. Ho ho ho. Look at that. She's a little beauty. Thanks for tuning in.